chair of the Houston Association of Panamanians. Thank you so very much for coming this evening. You look absolutely wonderful. This is our spring gala and scholarship program. My job this evening is going to be to present to you two outstanding MCs who are Panamanian in their own right, who live here in the Houston area. The first is Jessica Holder Dowdy. Second MC for the evening, his name is Egberto Willies.
Right here. Okay,
right.
We're right here. We're ready to go right here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, good evening, everyone. Oh, come on. We can do better than that, right? The cold wind came out and to visit. Good evening, everyone. There we go. Welcome to the Houston Association of Panamanian Gala, Spring Gala. And so I will be your co-MC along with the unbelievable
Egberto Willies.
Egberto Willies.
Well, we have a little thing here. We are actually cousins, primos.
Yes, definitely. And this is no joke. This is my cousin.
We are really cousins.
And we're bilingual.
Wait. She's not really bilingual.
Well,
All right, let me tell you something,
that's
okay?
true.
This is the only Panamanian born in Panama,
That's true.
raised in Panama,
Absolutely.
and can barely speak the darn language.
That's correct. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And this is my cousin who grew up in Panama and somehow ended up perfectly bilingual.
Well, you know what happened?
What?
I hate to say this, but she's younger. She's younger.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
An extra 20 plus 30.
Hey. Yeah.
The Houston Association of Panamanians was actually established in 2005. It became nonprofit in 2007. So when you think about it, it's been over 10 years that they have been in existence and doing great things for the community. And so tonight is just another expression of things that they have done for the community in order to just provide everything from education to community events. So one of the things that we're going to do tonight is, one, talk a little bit about the Houston Association of Panamanians, but we're also going to provide a cultural experience.
Visit their website. And what's their website? HoustonPanamanians.com. HoustonPanamanians.com.
It's Panamanians with an S.
You mean my diction didn't have S in it?
It did. I just wanted to
Because you know I
emphasize.
speak English too, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Look, cuz I'm just, or prima.
Yeah,
Can you
absolutely.
say prima?
Prima.
Okay, prima.
O primo.
Lo estás haciendo bien, pues. Está
Muchas
bien,
gracias,
okay.
muchas gracias.
They promote charitable outreach services to individuals and families in need are beyond, well beyond the Houston area as well, and they promote, like we're having here, a socio-cultural activities to advance public appreciation for the history and culture of where, people? Of where? Jessica can't hear you. There you go.
We have a great program waiting for you. So, with that being said, we are going to have the national anthem for the United States as well as Panama. Okay, at this time, I will turn it over to...
Yeah, actually, before we go into the program, I just wanted to say something. We have, as Caribbeans, as Latinos, some great news. I don't know how many people have been following the news in Costa Rica, but as it turns out, Epsie Campbell Barr became the first black vice president in the whole of the Americas. But there is another kicker I don't know if a lot of folks quite realize. The very first time that the president of Costa Rica, when she is placed in office, leaves, she will become the first black president in the entire Latin America and America. So I think that is something as Caribbeans, as Latinos, as black folk, we ought to be very proud of.
And she's a proud descendant of Jamaica.
I forgot to say that. Absolutely so. And you know, a lot of us, we do have Jamaican and other Caribbean roots. So I mean, this is sort of an affirmation for us all that things are in fact moving along fine. In as much as we have what we have here, it's moving fine down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. But not only are there college kids in here, but there are also school-age kids in here that will hopefully benefit from this message. And what she is saying is absolutely correct. Yes, you can't wait to get out in the world. You can't wait to be grown. Everybody remember that? And then you get out into the world and you're like, oh, school was fun. So, I mean, isn't that the way it goes though? What was your experience?
I was a nerd.
Yeah? Okay. So you just let me take another course.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But then I became not a nerd.
exactly.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it paid off, right?
Actually, yeah. And the truth is, I wasn't a nerd. The truth is that we had fun, and we had a lot of fun. But you know what we did? We also took our books rather seriously. Let me get out of the way.
Let's switch
Okay, let's switch places. This is sort of the cultural part of our event, and I just wanted to say a little something before Jessica got started, and that is to say that there's a certain way that we all got to Panama, and that is two ways, right? Los Afro-Antillanos, those are the folks who migrated from the islands, and by the way, who here isn't from Panama but from some island? So we have a good representation, because you know what? You're all honorary Panamanians, and the reason you're honorary Panamanians is because we all, Los Afro-Antillanos, Afro-Caribeños, we came from, we had our origins in the islands, and then there were those who were brought over as, we had said slaves, but somebody corrected me and said they weren't slaves, they were enslaved. So that's a new thing that I have to add to my vernacular. They were enslaved. And those were and I think we called them, I think I was schooled today on a new word called cimarrones. Who told me about los cimarrones? Correct? Yes, so they were called the cimarrones. In my days, we would just call them the costeños. So I don't know what it is, but just a little tidbit right there I wanted to put out.
Right.
Jessica.
And so the costeños they came over back during the slave trade, and then eventually with the building of the Panama Railroad and the Panama Canal came the Afro-Caribbeans. So yes, everyone in here, although we were celebrating Panama, we are all linked together. We're all tied together. And who knows, we all could in some way be family somehow. And that's one of the things that we're learning.
You mentioned family. Could you please give Jessica a big hand? Her whole family is watching this stuff live in California, and I want them to see her acknowledged. So let's give Jessica a big hand.
Hello, family. Now we have the treat.
What is a treat?
The fashion show.
Oh.
But it's not just any fashion show.
I know.
Yes.
But you know what, Jessica?
Tell me.
You gave me something here to read about some of these things about fashion show, right?
Yes.
You remember I kind of alluded to being sort of a kind of a...
Nerd.
What was it again? Yeah.
A nerd?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to ask you a favor.
Sure.
Would you when it comes, because you're so good at doing that kind of stuff, and you
Really?
Yeah.
You see this? You guys watching this? Okay, go ahead. Yes, I'm listening.
Would you please, when the outfit comes out, because you have this kind of flair and a
Flair.
singing,
You guys watching
what I mean?
this? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for me.
Okay, I'll help you out. Because you're my cousin.
Thank you. Primo.
Primo.
You have to learn some
We're
Spanish.
We're going to work on it, right? Step by step. Paso a paso.
Paso a paso. Oh, she did it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to not just have a fashion show, but we are going to have a fashion show that shows, it's a really unique twist, because it's a fashion show that shows the native costume or the native dress coming all the way from the beginning of Africa and leading all the way towards Panama. So at this point, Egberto,
¿Qué quieres de mí?
he threw me off with that one. I think we've done our jobs.
I think so.
So with that being said, we'll turn it over to Mr. Carlos Miller.
Before y'all leave, y'all give another round of applause for Berto and Jessica. They always support us and they do a wonderful job, and we really, truly thank you.